I'm pissed off, man. I'm really kind of bummed out now that I think about it. It was about to be 2v2, like non-drainers versus like low-key or high-key drainers. But now Trent's not here to back me up.
Bro, Buster, we gotta talk.
But let's go ahead and talk about this new Bladee album.
All right,
Swedish man Bladee, new album EXETER.
I will say, I am not the biggest drainster. Let me make that very clear.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay,
I'm
all
not
right. I don't want to get you guys
I haven't
fucked
even
up,
listened to most of his stuff. I've only really, because I fell in love with E. That's like one of my favorite albums ever, period. Even 2019, like that's probably one of my favorite albums of 2019. It's one of the ones I came back to a lot. But I've listened to this. I've listened to Ice Dancer, and I've listened to Red Light, a little bit of Red Light, and also Ever Since. So I got a basic understanding of the Drain, I'd say. A decent one. I'm not like a full fan, like a full-on just fanboy, but like I understand what they're going for. And I've got a good, like, I'm very open with what I listen to. Like if I go into something, like I'm going to be open to whatever the hell it's going to be. And if I like it, cool. If I don't, cool. Like I'm not going to shit on it. But yeah, this to me sounds like EXETER by Bladee. We didn't say the name yet. This is probably his most accessible stuff, like more pop based.
Yeah, this is pretty different sounding for him. Accessible is one of the words to describe it for sure.
Honestly, if you listen to I've listened to tracks off like Glue and like some of the tracks off his earlier projects, and like this is way more easy to listen to for someone who's never listened to Bladee.
Yeah.
And one of the things I wrote down that I was talking to Dane about, and he said it was like bouncy. And like that is something that like that's an adjective on this album that I would describe it as. Like it's like pop music, but it's like bassy, and
it seems way more for the function. Honestly, like I wouldn't even really be mad if I heard some of this shit on it at a kickback.
Like this is like very, and like the lyrics aren't like so croony as much as like another album. Like I don't even know which one you could say, but like people get pissed off at all the Bladee albums, so I really couldn't give two shits. It's ear candy, like
ear
this kind of album.
Yeah, for
this
sure.
kind of like ear candy album.
I was gonna ask you guys this too. What do you guys think about the album cover?
I think it's cool. I fuck with it.
Let me look at it. I just appreciate
it's almost drawn with crayon. To be honest.
Yeah, it's got this
I think it was
childlike quality to it. At the same time, does not like I would be really concerned if a child drew this.
Yeah.
I just appreciate the fact that I feel like he keeps recreating himself a little bit. I feel like so many like especially cloud rappers, I feel like they just kind of hammer the same sound over and over. But this feels like a pop album to me. Like I didn't expect that from him.
Yep.
And like I feel like if you hate Bladee, you probably hate all of his albums. But at the same time, most of his albums have some different qualities to them, and each offers something special. So I don't know. I was excited for this, and it was different, and I like it.
Yeah. I feel like he committed to that well. I mean, it's only 18 minutes of music at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's
a
only
little taste. It's a little bite, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. There's only so much you could do with the time and also, the style of music that he makes, within that short period of time frame. I guess it kind of works. I guess it's kind of ideal.
I think there are a couple of filler tracks like that I wasn't really crazy about. Like, I would go Every Moment Special. Like, that one kind of drags a little bit. And, I could say you can condense this maybe into 6 or 7 tracks, and it would be a step up for me. But honestly, like, Wonderland, Merry-Go Round, those are good. And
I thought
Rainbow
both of the
Star
Echo 2K feature songs
the beat on Rainbow
were
Star.
good hits too.
Yeah, true.
Both of those landed really well.
Both of them, like the love story track, like that's like Echo at his highest pitch, his highest cadence, and then Blade's just deadpan like delivery, and I love that contrast. And I think if they sounded too similar, like it would just kind of bleed into each other. But the fact that they're just like two distinct voices, it makes the track really enjoyable and like unique, I'd say. Yeah. In terms of this track listing, it's one of the more unique tracks on there.
Any final thoughts on EXETER by Bladee? I'm going with Yeah, it's cool. I've never said that about a Blade
That's a
album
step
before.
up.
For sure. I would say I also forgot to mention DNA Rain. Like that's probably my favorite from the album or the mixtape, whatever it's called. But yeah, definitely like one of the more easily digestible Blade albums, and honestly, it'll probably be close to the top 10, top 15 from this year if I actually listen to a lot of shit. But yeah, I enjoyed this one for sure. I'm definitely gonna go back to it.